Assalamu alaikum. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. So inshallah, we are going to start a new fragment today. The first fragment we learned is mudaf ilay, and we have concluded the study of that. A couple of smaller minor items still remain, but that inshallah we will cover at some future time. For now, we will take a break from mudaf ilay, and we will start something new, a new fragment, inshallah. So the name of the new fragment is Sifa Mausuf. Sifatun Mausufun, or you can say Sifa Mausuf. Now, obviously, it has a meaning. But again, I will not go into the meaning at this time. You know, as we progress in verb, there will be a verb. When we reach that stage, we will learn that verb, and through that we will learn what does Sifa Mausuf mean. But at this time, you will get a general idea anyways as we learn it. But we will not go into how Sifa and Mausuf is made. So Sifa Mausuf is the name of the fragment, the second fragment that we are going to learn. Okay. So now, it is a fragment. Fragment is less than a sentence, more than a word. You know, we defined it a long time ago. So I'm just refreshing our memory on that. So I have written here some fragments on the left-hand side of this slide. Daniel, can you read these fragments for me, please?
Good Muslim, beautiful house, painful punishment, straight path, strange thing.
See a common feature among all these fragments?
All of them have an adjective in front of them.
All of them have an adjective in front of them. So they are made up of two words. And the first word is actually describing the second word. Would you agree, Daniel?
Yes.
So first word is a description of the second word, right? A good Muslim. So good is a description of the Muslim. How about the second one, Daniel?
Beautiful house. Beautiful is the description of the house.
And same thing, painful punishment.
Yes. So, painful is the description of the punishment.
Right. So the first word describes the second word. This is how it is, right? Straight pass.
Define an adjective.
Yeah, the first one is adjective, right? Yeah, and it is describing the second word. Yeah, thank you, Abdullah. And same is the case with last one. So all of them, this common thing in all of them is the first word is actually describing the second word, or the first word is a description of the second word, or you can say first word is an adjective and it is describing the second word. Okay, now I'm going to do this, that I'm going to use, thank you, Daniel. I'm going to use this in a sentence, the first fragment in a sentence. He is a good Muslim. A good Muslim, or a good Muslim, is a fragment. So it's a part of this sentence. And the whole sentence is, he is a good Muslim. So the first word, which is the description, is called sifa. All right. The first word, which is the adjective, or which is a description of the second ism, or a second word, that word is called sifa. Just memorize it. The adjective used, or the description, or the word describing the second word, is called sifa. And the word that is being described is called Mousuf. Simple as that. It's a very simple concept. The description is called sifa, and the one who is being described is called Mawsuf. So over here, good, the word good, the ism good is a sifa, and the ism Muslim is a Mawsuf. Good Muslim is an example of sifa Mawsuf. And similarly, all the other fragments here. Beautiful house. Beautiful is sifa, house is Mawsuf. Painful is sifa, punishment is Mawsuf. Straight is sifa, path is Mawsuf. Strange is a sifa, and thing is a Mawsuf. So this is what sifa Mawsuf is. Okay. Now, the next task is that we need to translate it into Arabic. Okay. We need to translate this into Arabic. So he is huwa. Is we don't need to worry about it. There is no Arabic for that, right? We don't need to worry about it. Good, the translation for good is salihun. And the translation of Muslim is obviously Muslim, Muslimun. So we need to use these three words to make this sentence or translate this sentence into Arabic. He is a good Muslim. Who wants to do this? Use these three words. Okay, Zainab, go ahead.
Okay, so huwa salihun. So do we follow the rules of mudaf mudaf ilayh, or do we just put the words together?
Just the word, follow the pattern as English is.
Okay. Huwa salihun muslimun.
All right, good. Stay with me, Zainab. So Zainab translated it, huwa, he is a good Muslim. He is a good Muslim. But actually, this is wrong. This is not right. There is a problem with it. And the problem is, in Arabic language, actually, the second noun describes the first one. The order is flipped. When an Arab speaks this sentence in Arabic language, he will not say he is a good Muslim. He will say he is a Muslim good. The describer, the adjective, the describing word or the description comes after. And the one who is described comes first. So an Arab person, in Arabic, he will say he is a Muslim good. And I think French is like this as well. So an Arab will say Muslim good, house beautiful, punishment painful. So the description comes second, comes after the one who is being described. So Zainab, after I have told you all this, can you make the correction in this sentence and make a correct sentence now? Can you do that?
Yeah. Huwa muslimus salih.
Right. Exactly. So how we make it correct? Huwa stays there where it is, and Muslimun comes first, and Salihun comes after. Huwa Muslimun Salihun. This is a correct sentence. So how we will translate? He is, we go to the second word first. He is a good, then we come back to the first one, Muslim. He is a good Muslim. Because in Arabic, the description comes after the one who is being described. The second word describes the first word or first ism. So he is a good Muslim. This is what it is. So the describer or the description is called sifa, and the one who's being described is called Mawsuf. So Zainab, what is sifa and what is Mawsuf here in this sentence? Are you with me, Zainab?
Yes, sorry, my mic
Yeah.
was muted. Sifa would be Muslim.
What is the description here, Zainab? Who is being described and what is
Oh
the
wait, no.
description?
So what's being described is Salih. Okay. So what is being described is the Muslim.
Yeah,
So the Muslim would be Mawsuf,
right.
and then what is being used to describe the adjective good would be sifa.
Sifa. So what is sifa? What's the Arabic word who used here as a sifa?
Salih.
Salihun. Very good. So over here, Muslimun is Mawsuf and Salihun is a sifa. So in English, sifa comes first, Mawsuf comes after it. But in Arabic, it is flipped. And the Mawsuf, the one who is being described, comes first, and the description comes after. And the description comes after. And this is called sifa Mawsuf. I mean, Mawsuf comes first, sifa comes after. We could, I mean, but the way that it is named is sifa Mawsuf, not Mawsuf sifa, right? So we still call it sifa Mawsuf fragment. All right. So this may be, I'm still saying this may be Mawsuf, sifa Mawsuf fragment, because we haven't done a test yet. There is a test, a few tests that you have to do to confirm this relationship of sifa Mawsuf between two isms. And what are those tests? That it will be on the next slide. So I'm just going to transfer over this fragment, Muslimun Salihun, onto the next slide. All right. So I just transferred over Muslimun Salihun, which means a good Muslim. And there is this fragment has to pass a few tests before I can confirm that it is actually a sifa Mawsuf. And the tests are that the Mawsuf and sifa must match in all their four properties. Status, gender, number, type. The four properties: status, gender, number, and type. Mawsuf and sifa. So Muslimun and Salihun. Muslimun is we think is this a Mawsuf, and sifa Salihun, we think it is a sifa. But to confirm that, we have to make sure that they match in all of their four properties. And then we can confirm it is a definite sifa Mawsuf. All right. So let's do that test. I'm gonna get some help now. Abdullah Barar.
Yes.
I want to see if their status match or not. What is the status of Muslimun?
Muslimun is
It should not take this long, Abdullah. Should be quick. Muslimun,
Mawsuf.
you are saying it is Rafa status
I mean,
or Nasab or Jar? What is the status? Okay, Burak. What is the status here of Muslimun? Rafa, Nasab or Jar?
Rafa.
Rafa. So status of Muslimun is Rafa. What is the status of Salihun?
Rafa.
Rafa. So they don't, both of them match in status. Do you agree?
yes.
Yes. All right. So first test, they pass the first test. All right. Anusha, I go to Anusha now. Thank you, Abdullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. What is the gender of Muslimun?
It's masculine.
What is the gender of Salihun?
Masculine.
So they both match in gender as
Gender.
well. All right, good. Good, Anusha. Uh, we have Tanjeen. Tanjeen, can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
What is the number? Is it a singular, dual, or plural? Muslimun.
it is singular.
Singular. How about Salihun?
Also singular.
Also singular. So it matches in number as well. Good. So the last thing remaining is type. We need to confirm. Brother Hamad, you have a question or you want, or it's Hiba?
Hiba.
Hiba, go ahead,
Common.
Hiba. The Muslimun, is
common.
it proper noun or common noun?
Common noun.
How about Salihun?
Common.
Common. So it passes the last test as well. So can we say now, Hiba, that
Yeah, we can
Muslimun
say
and Salihun, they match in both all the four properties?
yes. We can say it's
Now we can say what? It is
it's Musuf and
Sifa Mawsuf.
it's a Mausuf Sifa, but we call it Sifa Mausuf. I don't know why
Yeah.
we cannot name it Mausuf Sifa. But anyway, this is how it is named. So I'm gonna just keep that name. It is Sifa Mausuf. So we did 4 tests and it all passed all the 4 tests. And now we can say it is definitely a Sifa Mausuf fragment. All right, simple is that. Mausuf comes first and Sifa comes after. Now we are going to make a few more Sifa Mausuf. We want to make some changes in this. Muslimun Salihun. Okay, what I want to say is 2 good Muslims. 2 good Muslims. So what is the translation of 2 Muslims? Anyone?
Muslimani.
Muslimani. Muslimani. Okay, I got the Mausuf. I want to add Sifa to it. All right, and the Sifa should match in status, gender, number, and type with Muslimani.
So it's Muslim. Right? So it's Salihani.
Salihani. So Salihun won't be good, right? That will be wrong. Do you agree, Tanjeen?
Oh.
It is wrong or right?
You're right.
It is right. Are you sure?
Oh, it isn't a Sifa Mawsuf.
It is not Sifa Mausuf. I had to change that to Salihani.
Yeah.
Yeah, Muslimani, Salihani. Now it means 2 good Muslims. Because both are Rafa, both are masculine, both are dual, and both are common. So they match in all the 4 properties. Now this is called Sifa Mausuf. Salihani is Sifa and Muslimani is Mausuf. But when we say the name of the fragment, we say it backwards. We say it Sifa Mausuf. But actually Mausuf comes first, Sifa comes after. All right, good. Thank you, Tanjeen. Now you want to say a lot of good Muslims. Good Muslims meaning there are a lot of good Muslims. So brother, okay, let me pick one. Abir, can I get help from you?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. What is the Arabic of a lot of Muslims?
A lot of Muslims is Muslimatun.
No, just Muslims, male.
Oh, Muslimuna.
Muslimuna, Muslimuna. I want to say good Muslims. So add a sifa to it, which should match in status, gender, number, and type.
Salihuna.
Salihuna, very good. Salihun will be wrong. So it has to be Salihuna. Muslimuna, Salihuna. So both have what status now, Abir?
They're both marfu'a.
They are both what?
or Rafa.
Rafa status. Okay. They are both with respect to gender. What are they?
They're masculine.
What is their number?
They're both plural.
They are both plural. And what is with respect to type? What are they?
They're both common.
Okay. If I add al to al muslimuna, it becomes al muslimuna. What I will have to do to sifa?
I will also add an L.
So it will be al muslimuna as-salihuna, right?
Yeah.
So we have to maintain the type. Both have to be the same type. If they are not the same type, then they cannot be sifa mawsuf. Right? Thank you, Abir. Thank you for your help. Okay, now we're going to do some more. We'll keep making changes to Muslimun Salihun. I want to say a good Muslim lady. I want to say a good Muslim lady. What is the Arabic of Muslim lady? Muslim lady. Brother Rauf, can I ask you for help?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah,
How to say a Muslim lady?
Muslim lady.
Female Muslim.
Yeah. Muslim.
No.
No, just a sec. Let me orient myself.
Okay. Just add a ta marbuta at the end. At the end of Muslim.
Yeah, it is Muslimatun.
Muslimatun. Yeah.
Muslimatun. Muslimatun.
Yeah. So Muslimatun means a single Muslim lady. I want to add the word good here.
Okay.
It should match in status, gender, number, and type.
Yeah, it will be Salihatun.
Salihatun. So Salihun will be wrong because this is masculine and this is feminine. So they will not match in gender. So I have to change Salihun to Salihatun. Now they both are Rafa, both are feminine, both are singular, and both are common. So they match in all the four properties, and that is why they are called Sifa Mawsuf. Mawsuf comes first, Sifa comes after. Opposite to English language. All right, thank you, Brother Rauf. Jazakallahu khairan. We go to Umar. Umar. Umar, you're muted.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. I want to say two good Muslim ladies. All right. What is the translation of two Muslim ladies in Rafa status?
Muslim.
No. Two Muslim women. How you will say that? In in the Muslim chart for feminine gender, how we do this? Muslimatun, muslimatan, muslimatin, muslimatani, muslimataini. Now you tell me how to say two Muslim ladies.
Muslimatun. Muslimatani.
Muslimatani. Very good. So muslimatani means what? Two Muslim ladies.
Muslim ladies.
Now I want to say two good Muslim ladies. So what will be the word here?
Salihatani.
Salihatani. Very good. Because they have to match in number. So both are Rafa, both are feminine, both are dual, and both are common. So that is why they are called Sifa Mawsuf. If any of the property doesn't match, it is not a Sifa Mawsuf. It is not. Okay. We go to Muhammad Ashar. Muhammad.
Yes, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. I want to say a lot of good Muslim ladies, like many good Muslim ladies. How I will say that?
Okay. Muslimatun salihatun.
Muslimatun salihatun. Very good. Good job, Muhammad. So you see, we took one word, one fragment, and we made 5 more fragments out of it. And we made sure that their status is the same, their gender is the same, their number and also type is the same. And if any of these 4 is not same, we cannot say it is Sifa Mawsuf. It will be something else, but it will not be Sifa Mawsuf. It's a very simple concept, and it is a very simple fragment compared to mudaf mudafili. Mudaf had some more complexity in it, but it has some complexity. We will discuss it in the next classes, inshallah. But for now, just remember, Sifa Mawsuf is a fragment in which Sifa is the description and Mawsuf is the one who is being described. The one who is described comes first in Arabic, and the description comes after it. So Mawsuf comes first, Sifa comes later, after it. While in English, it is the other way around. The description comes first, and the one who has been described comes after. So it is flipped when we compared with English, when we compared English and Arabic. And Mawsuf and Sifa, they have to match in all their 4 properties. And if they don't, even one, if they don't even match in one, it is not a Sifa Mawsuf anymore. All right. So I will stop here with one comment that a Mawsuf can have more than one Sifa. And that is what we will start learning from next week. That how a Mawsuf can have more than one Sifa. It is possible, right? For example, in English, we say a big, beautiful house. So now house is being described with 2 adjectives. A big, beautiful house. The same is the case in Arabic. More than one words, more than one isms can be used to describe something. And that is something we will learn in the next class. So I will stop here and I will let you ask any questions that you may have at this stage. It's a very simple concept. Looks like there is no question. So I will close today's session here. And inshallah, we will start.
I have a question, Brother
okay.
Shabazz.
Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned about to call this fragment Sifa Mawsuf has to have all these 4 conditions, meet all these 4 conditions. But let's if one of the condition is not met, but is it still going to be a fragment? And if it is a fragment, how would we translate and how would it be different in translation from Sifa Mawsuf?
Okay. For example, I say Al-Muslimu Salihun, right? Brother Hamad, yes. I'm adding an al with it.
Right.
Okay. Al-Muslimu Salihun. So now both will be Rafa, both are still masculine, both are still singular, but the last property will not match.
Right.
Because Muslimun will be al-Muslimu and it will be proper, and Salihun will be common. So it will not be a Sifa Mawsuf anymore. Your question is how I will translate it. I will say the Muslim is good.
Okay.
It will be a sentence instead. The Muslim is good. This is how I will translate.
But that is...
Sorry?
Now, when adding al, making it proper, now it becomes not a fragment, but it is now a complete sentence, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jazakallah khair.
So it will be al-Muslimu salihun, meaning the Muslim is good. The Muslim is a good person. Any other question?
Assalamualaikum, Brother Shabazz. So we can make even more, right? If we play with the status as well. So Muslimatan, Salihatan, and Muslimatin, Salihatin.
Absolutely. So Muslimun salihun, Musliman salihan, Muslimin salihin. Yeah, you're right. I used the Rafa status throughout this slide just to keep it simple, right? But you could change it. But if you change the status of Muslimun and make it Musliman, then this has to be Musliman as well. You're right. The status has to match. Over here in this slide, all the words used are in Rafa status, but status could be different when you see a fragment in Qur'an. It could be in Nasab status or it could be in Jar status as well. Thank you, Brother Iqbal. Any other comment or question? All right, I think we are good. Thank you very much. Jazakallah khairan.